What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, this is a tough one for me to talk about today, and I'm a little under the weather, but this story relates to, black men who come from the inner city, who have the talents to make it out of the inner city, and who question, or have thoughts or ideas about returning back to do things like startups, social development, economic development in the community that might be underserved. And the great example of that was our brother Nipsey Hussle. And again, let me just say this: I had one of my best friends. He's a big Nipsey Hussle fan. He's the quote Nipsey all the time and everything like that. So I remember, Nipsey Hussle when I was living in Sacramento. But the thing that I liked about what he was really pushing was owning your own block. You had this whole thing about owning things in your community, providing, skills to the community. He was doing that. He had several businesses. He had several workstations and things like that. He's really doing a great job. And also, he was a person that was involved with the Rolling 60s, but him and Big U did something that was very unique. They were the gang that monetized the best. So the Rolling 60s were guys, you have guys that are doing like reaction videos from Rolling 60s. They're a very entrepreneurial, enterprising group in the legal way of making money. And Nipsey Hussle also had a reputation for getting along with people who were pretty much enemies. So he would be able to collaborate with Bloods, people from rival gangs. He would get a free pass all over LA because of the way he did business and the way he networked with people and the way he collaborated with people. That was really what made Nipsey so much different than other black men in that group. So nobody in any other rivalhood wanted to kill him, at least not publicly. This particular brother, Eric Holder, was also a part of Rolling 60s. And again, he was trying to be a rapper. Rapper's name was Shitty Cuz. He was trash. And Nipsey Hussle mentioned something, obviously about some prior snitching or paperwork. The brother Eric Holder leaves, comes back, and we've all seen the video. We're not going to play it here. It was a devastating attack. After shooting Nipsey Hussle over 10 times, he kicks him in the head while he's on the ground. But why Nipsey? And I want all of you guys to understand this. Well, was it because Nipsey Hussle was, beating him or anything like that? Nope. I see the problem was Nipsey Hussle was successful. And if Nipsey Hussle was living in Beverly Hills, somewhere in West LA, somewhere not there where people could reach him, he'd be alive today. He could run a store from satellite places and he would be alive, right? But see, here's the situation that a lot of brothers got to understand. You don't have to do anything to people for them to hate you. All that you got to do is be successful. Want me to give you a good example of that? Right here on YouTube. You have people that make videos. And I'll not even talk about myself. Let's talk about somebody much greater than me on the platform. Even in his death. Kevin Samuels. Kevin Roshan Samuels. Kevin made it a point never to publicly beef with people or attack other YouTubers. He kept his positions on point. He kept his positions to the argument, and people had a choice to come off his show. He didn't ask anybody to come on unless he invited you as a personal guest, like he did with people like Alpha Male Strategies, Dr. C.S. Johnson, people like that. So this is what Kevin Samuels did. Unfortunately, you had people show up to his funeral trying to get pictures and things like that. People glad that he passed away. And really, It has everything to do about Kevin Samuels was very successful. He made a lot of money. He figured out how to monetize. And other people want that same ability. Even Eric Holder said, did you hear my last song? Did you hear my last music? And see, that hurt his feelings, right? And one of the things that you have to really deal with is the fragile black male ego. See, one thing is that you can do a lot of good things for your people and they can appreciate it. All it takes is for one person who don't appreciate it, who don't got nothing to live for, and that person could be the shooter. And our brother Nipsey Hussle is supposed to be alive today. He's only 33 years old. Some dusty motherfucker took our brother's life because our brother was determined, he was dedicated, he was productive, and this other guy, he was none of that. Nobody had no love for him. He was a bum. He was a buster. And there's one thing you got to understand when you're dealing with some of our people in some of these areas. How much can you help them before they come and try to do something to you? You can love some of our people and be the hell away from them. Because I'm telling you, you ain't got to always be so hands-on with everything. Because you got to protect yourself from haters. It's sad, right? When you're rich, you're successful, you put your time into everything that you do. It's sad it got to be like that. It's sad, man. It's sad, man. You can't really live amongst your people because somebody wanted to shoot you because they ain't got nothing to live for. Somebody want to kill you because they jealous of you. Somebody want to kill you because you worked all hard and you got all these nice things. It's you putting on stuff. People singing your praises and they're jealous. They don't have no problem throwing their life away for that. Now he want to go ahead and try to plead insanity. This man kicked Nipsey Hussle in the head for no reason. Took him away from, you know what I'm saying, Lauren Leonard, his kids, his whole community. All because he's a hater. Somebody in the same freaking gang. And it lets me believe how many of you want to really put on for the community. You've got all your talents. You've made your money. You've done your things. Do you come back every day in the community that you're from to try to help build? My answer is, I don't think so. Not all the time like that. You need to be around people like you. You have trusted people to help you run your enterprise. If you have businesses in your community, and you can stop by every now and then, but you got to be unreachable. The normal person shouldn't be able to come up and reach you. They shouldn't be able to come up and shake your hand because you know what their intentions. All it takes is one to do the wrong thing. You don't have no security or nothing. And it's sad because Nipsey didn't think he needed security. But we all need security from haters, bro. People who don't have nothing to live for. People who are just dusty, man. Jealous, envious. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.